Welcome back, everybody, to Rimworld. A lot of people very upset. A lot of people very happy about this series because it is just pure memery. A lot of people very upset about this series because it has an anime character in it, disregarding the fact that we have mods that will basically allow us to commit war crimes against anime. So stay tuned for that if you are one of those 6 people frothing at the mouth over the fact that there's a girl what has rabbit ears. Anyway, today we are going to try and build up our base a little more significantly, because right now it is just a bunch of sheds in a field, which, given that we're playing on lunatic difficulty, is probably not the safest way to go about things, huh? I'm not entirely sure the complexity of the storyteller. I'm not entirely sure, more importantly, how soon it's going to be before we potentially get thwapped by something. I'm hoping that the sort of basic lineup we've got will be more than enough to defend ourselves, but I am thinking the second we've got basic beds down, the second we've got a decent amount of food in a stockpile somewhere, what I'm actually kind of tempted to do is really just roof over the central area, do like that, build the outside area into a stockpile so they're not going to be upset about it, because, you know, it is technically indoors. Alternatively, we could stick it all on shelves, couldn't we, because we've got the deep storage mod. What do we have, though? Boxes. Great, okay. What I was going to say anyway is once we've got some very basic provisions set up is immediately starting work on defenses. Shields, barricades, sandbags, spike traps, whatever that happens to be. Like I said, this time around, in the interest of maintaining some balance to this otherwise nuts mod pack, is that I am not going to use a kill box this time. So we are going to have to start working on perimeter defenses pretty goddamn quickly. Traps aren't really going to have much of an effect, because traps in Rimworld only really are effective if you corral the enemy into certain areas, otherwise they'll just naturally pathfind around it. Doesn't mean they're completely useless, though. It does mean that we can make the enemies avoid certain areas, because we could just trap the shit out of, say, around our... Hello? Dear customer, your first mercenary order is minus 49% off, thank you. Yeah, we can... It just occurred to me the absurdity of the rabbit girl being told that her mercenaries are on discount today. Thank you for that. We could just put some traps around the base and try and dissuade the enemy from walking near it. You know, if, say, we want to keep them away from certain areas, that could work. Besides that, my other top priority is really getting down to a research bench as soon as possible, bearing in mind that the longer our little rabbit boy, sorry, our little rat boy isn't researching, is the longer we're potentially waiting for things like batteries. So I'm going to get that down as soon as possible. We're going to get working on that as soon as possible. Also, as we've done in previous series where research was randomized, sort of discuss the meta to it, in that we don't want to build multi-analyzers, even if we have the resources to do so, until we've got the necessary prerequisite research. So we kind of have to make a big boy decision now about whether or not we want to set a limit to things. Obviously, electricity, it comes first, but the question is, we need batteries. How long do we wait? How many things are we going to avoid unlocking because we don't have a multi-analyzer for the purposes of getting a battery? With each time we do it, we're obviously running the risk that we get something shitty, like cocoa, which of course we don't want, or basic furniture, which in hindsight would be useful. But you kind of see my point. It might be better to lay off of getting the multi-analyzer or the advanced research bench for a while, and potentially also sacrifice the research speed, but in turn we might get batteries a little bit sooner. We've got to find a balancing out there somewhere. Right, what's everyone up to then? Let's check their jobs. So you are currently led on a rock, that's fine. You are currently led on some dirt, that's fine. You are also, I'm sensing a theme here, you're going for a walk. Leave it to Billy the Horn Johnson. Bear in mind the moods are so good right now because they are mostly all just affected by catharsis right now. That's not going to last forever. I would really like to get these bedrolls done before we do anything else, though. Otherwise, they are seriously going to freak out in no time at all. Have we got any other... Okay, we need some plain leather animals kicking around, preferably. Horses. What do they have? Plain leather. Fantastic. Let's kill us some horse. That'll also obviously provide a little bit more food for a couple of days. We do have giddy up and go, so to be fair, the horses might be something worth in the future taming, but right now I would prefer a lovely horse bed. I'm also going to go for just a full-blown recreation schedule just for a couple of days. It occurred to me after the fact that if we have it set like that, what they'll do is they'll... You know, they could be sleeping or lying down as recreation. They'll wake up, do a job, and then because it's sleep, they'll immediately go back to bed if their rest is low enough, and then they'll rinse and repeat, which obviously isn't too helpful here. All right, do we want to take everybody? Should we just unify everybody while we hunt these first few animals? Otherwise, we are... I think we're just running the risk of getting ourselves killed by donkeys and things early on. Got drafted... Oh, we do have drafted hunt. Fantastic. Okay, cool. So we can send these guys as a unit just around to hunt the horses, assuming the horses are all kind of bunched up together. Okay, you guys get into a decent position there. Watch out! Okay, we're fine. Nice work. Okay. We'll let that guy bleed out for a second, then we'll go and drafted hunt the rest of these horses so that we can kind of bunch up. The last thing we want is to lose one of our 4 people immediately here. Okay. Let's take a line up. They should shoot the one they're asleep, right? Yeah, there we go. I wouldn't mind a full-blown horse revenge now if they're up for it. Save us a little bit of time. We'll pull you up to the front. As a melee character to provide a nice distraction. Maybe this was a little bit risky in hindsight. You know what? This is not gonna... You know what? You stay there. Keep firing. You get in close, hack him to death. You pull back to there, and you give him a real wide berth. Should have had a bit more range on our side, to be honest with you. Don't know why I risked that so much. I was kind of assuming a couple of horses wouldn't stand much chance against automatic weaponry. I was completely wrong. Turns out automatic weaponry in the hands of a tiny little mouse boy is probably not the most appropriate way to deal with things. Right, let's get this finished off as soon as possible. Get these beds done as soon as possible. Then not assigned to butchering. Who was our butcher? I need to try and memorize the job. So that's going to take me a little while. So strong arm to the butcher, who is currently freaking out, psychotic wandering. Well, that's annoying. Oh, right. Also, I had no idea what this flow of spice thing did. Somebody translated it, and it turns out there is also an English patch for this mod that I will get. It turns out this is a drug that you have to maintain, otherwise they will go mad. So, bear in mind I didn't know that. Because on account of me not being able to read Korean, I am going to use dev mode to remove that. Because I don't feel like that's fair otherwise. Right, there we go. That explains why they were constantly going on mental break, despite the fact they were happy. And it was all down to the fact that, I don't speak Korean. So I can hardly be blamed for that one. Alright, let's squad up, team. I can be blamed for not knowing there was an English patch. Right, let's squad up. Try and defend strong arm. Where's this cougar coming from? Over there. Right, let's go and head forward. We might be able to just fire off enough shots to scare it away. I imagine cougars have plain leather as well, right? Oh, panther fur. Right, that makes a lot more sense in hindsight. Let's go ahead and gun that thing down. We've got all 3 of our long-range characters on this. Come on, take it down, team. Come on, it's 1 cougar. Thank God for that. Honestly, the rat is holding it down. If it wasn't for the rat, we'd be completely screwed. I want to find out what the other weapons are. It's got rapid fire, we've got precise fire. Take a 2-burst shot, a long-range target, accuracy bonus. Or we've got, I assume this one's enabled because it's got the tick, right? Oh, you just have to, I see. So you have to designate something to use that on. Right, maybe I should manually always go for maybe precision fire. At least until his shooting skill gets, although his shooting skill's not too bad. Alright, well, we'll have to test out that weapon in a bit more of a legitimate combat scenario rather than just a hungry cat. Wow. Okay, not an ideal start, I will admit. Bear in mind, I think 3 of our colonists are male. They were all random, so I never bothered to check the... Yeah, male only, and then, of course, we've got female rabby, male human, and male ratkin. Okay, that's a little bit annoying that they would immediately hit us with that, given that moods are not... they're not fantastic, given that Brrainz is still healing from his stallion injuries. There's nothing permanent there, by the way. They really weren't too much of note, luckily enough. The question is, what do we do about the Empire this time? The Countess of Grey Dominion has gone to us from nearby. We might as well... Oh, I completely forgot to mention, too, the results of the competition, if you want to call it that I asked for yesterday. I basically asked for a faction name and a settlement name from you in the comments section. There were some genius results, but the 2 most upvoted, and honestly my 2 favorite as well, happened to be the faction name as the Oni-chan Confederation, which is fucking genius. And then we've got the Hidden Weeb Village as our settlement there, which is what the Empire has just addressed us as, which makes it feel incredibly... Oh, what the fuck is this thing? Relations tab. Oh, cool, okay. Good to know that you're friends, very good friends with Thumper Twat. That's incredible. Okay, what do we do about the Empire? I guess we could always just invite them over, maybe keep them friendly. We don't have to obviously make ourselves an alliance or get up to the Duke rank again until our characters are useless. Sure, I'm alright with that. Who do we want to accept with? Because this basically make a default leader of the colony. I kind of feel like Strong Arm should be the leader. The Horn strikes me as sort of the strong and silent type. Maybe doesn't make... Who's got the most friends, realistically? So the Horn is rivals with Thumper Twat, friends with... John Box and Keith Pinkerton. Strong Arm is rivals with the Horn as well. Fingers, to be fair, Fingers is friends with everybody. More so than the Rat. He would make the better leader then in that case, I think. Fine. Fingers gets the job. Accept quest with Fingers. This should deliver us. Yeah, there we go. One of our Imperial... Oh, there's actually a button for throne speeches now. Oh, cool. I don't know if that's... again, I don't know if that's base game. Obviously, we haven't really played much of the base game Empire stuff since the game first came out. Oh, there's also an invisibility power. I've actually never seen that one before either. Again, that could be a mod. I have no idea. Oh, it says royalty. An angry cat has arrived. However, will we survive? Come on, really? Just as he was about to take shot, the cat managed to scratch him. Bruised in the neck, bruised in the torso, but other than that, we're fine. Okay, there we go. You can stop panicking now. The shot's already here. Oh, wow. That's a lot quicker than I remember that being. I thought it took ages the first couple of times you did it. Okay. Let's send you off then, I guess. Goodbye. Cool. Free Outer Tower, Yeoman Title, and of course we gain our Psychic Amplifier too. I'm not sure we want to install the Psychic Amplifier. There's no real downside to it though, is there? It's just a free Psychic ability. Of course, we can't expand much beyond that. Where the hell did they even drop it? Was that it? Oh, there it is, right there. Got it. Sure. I guess we'll give it to Fingers then, seeing as obviously he's the only one qualified to use it right now. Perfect. What have you got? Burden. Burden was the better one, right? Burden was better than Stun, from what I recall. Hunting a couple more mares. We've got enough now to... down to get every one of our bedrolls done. I also noticed apparently we can build teddy bears, which I assume give a comfort bonus or something. Caravans can use bedrolls when traveling for better sleep. Okay. What does it do exactly? I assume it connects to a bedroll. It's like a dresser, but for a bedroll? Nope. I have no idea. Oh, wait. I was looking at the bedroll description. What the hell do you do? It's just a teddy bear. Well, that's fantastic. Thank you for letting me know. We're not going to waste our resources on those. So you've got a little bit of an indoor area here, but obviously it's far from what we need right now. A dedicated kitchen zone sort of comes next. The issue with this map, of course, is that we have barely any trees to work with. We are, like, really, really struggling for wood right now. Could go chop all wood. We've got 13 trees across the entire map. My God. Have we got any other... So we've got a couple of growing zones over here. We could always use these to maybe... We can plant trees, right? There were a couple... Yesterday, I think we saw. I did that yesterday where we... What was it? Match? Yeah, there we go. Okay, that is genuinely so good. All right, there we go. Let's go and match these growing zones with this and then just grow a handful of trees there. I think we kind of need it at this point, otherwise we're going to be struggling for resources. Either that or we're going to spend a lot of time and effort stone cutting. And at this point, when we don't even have a kitchen, I feel like it's not necessary. Right, so wood yield early on. I mean, oak trees, I'm pretty sure, is the best in terms of time spent growing to wood yield. But it obviously takes a whole season to grow. I mean, it's 30 days. Oh, wait, hang on. No, seasons in Rimworld are what? 15 days? Then a year in Rimworld is 65? I never remember it. Shit, have we got anything that takes a little less time than that? 15 days with any of the acacia trees. Don't provide much wood. But we don't really need a huge amount. Just to build a couple of rooms. I'm not even putting down floors right now. We don't even have enough to build a bathroom, really. We got 45 wood. So we do 15 there, and then 15 across there. Yes. That is a very small bathroom, but it does work, and I'm fine with that. Can we reinstall that? We can't reinstall it there, because obviously it needs to be installed onto water. Can we at least build a latrine? That would be something. 15 wood. Can we build out of anything else? A steel latrine. How much steel have we got? 45. I've got to do it. Like, we genuinely just don't have a choice here. A water tub would be nice as well. Let's build a steel water tub. They've got somewhere to wash. They've essentially got a bathroom at that point. It's not much of an improvement, but really beggars can't be choosers at this stage, given we've got no other natural building materials. The Horn is our builder, aren't you? Okay. I mean, as long as it doesn't require skill, we could just have anyone do it realistically. There we are. The sooner the better. Do we have to manually fill that up? Oh, yeah, we do. Wow. I assume we can fill it from the well, though. Yeah, there we go. That's fine. Good shit. What do you mean not assigned to constructing? What the hell did you just do there, you weird person? Not assigned to constructing? Build a whole bathroom and then realize, oh, hang on a minute, I'm not allowed to do this, you strange little rabbit. Right, go and get that finished off. There we are. Okay, so we've got still a latrine, a dirty water tub. This is luxury. I don't know what their problem is. That should hopefully keep moods a little bit higher. This stage, they really should be chopping wood. Chop all wood. No new harvestable trees found. Oh, Christ. I'm going to drop repair down, because repair is actually one of the last things I want them to worry about. I'd rather them do hauling, obviously, than that. And then same with cleaning, too. Try and keep... Is it even worth trying to clean the base right now? In hindsight, our floors are made of dirt. That might be a bit of a waste of time. We got 4 components. I'm pretty sure that was from a fallen ship that I spotted. There should be some silver as well. Oh, that'll be why we can build the silver out of the... Yeah, 225 silver. Oh, wow, this crop's coming in fast. God damn, 60% growth, 190... Oh, it is 196% growth rate. All right. we need materials to build out of. So let's start taking apart some of these other buildings then, seeing as we have quite literally nothing else at this stage. We've chopped down every tree on the map. We're going to have to start reorganizing some of this stuff, and it'll let us kind of tidy things up quite nicely too. I was actually going to suggest that we go and mine some steel anyway, so this kind of kills two birds with one stone, so we can try and get some power online, get some lights in the base, because that's certainly not helping their mood. Okay, we got a shitload of granite and a shitload of steel coming in from that one. God, I thought the base was on fire then. Why have you not replanted these? Get on with it. So change of plan. I remembered, while I was trying to build things, that we've actually got access to bamboo, because we've got the vegetable garden mod. And obviously we haven't played with the vegetable mod for quite a long time. Last series we played with Rim Cuisine. This gives us access to bamboo plants. Now that, as I recall, we can't immediately use as wood. We might be able to build out of it, but you can process it into wood at like a 1-to-4 ratio or something like that. 4-to-1 ratio, all the way around. For the time being, I've stuck down a campfire. We're going to cook as many simple meals as possible using what we've got, but it's going to be another day before some of our crops have grown here. I've set them to harvest the berry bushes. Hopefully that will just keep us going. Obviously, we're running the risk of food poisoning or whatever else. We can't, again, beggars really cannot be choosers in this situation. Why are you people like this? Why is that boom rat so close to the fire? Don't put that gun away. Is he actually... My God, I genuinely thought he was gonna... I thought he was gonna end this man's whole career before it even started. Maybe I should take some guns off these people. I thought you two were friends anyway. I thought everyone liked John Fingers. Oh, Brrainz, you've pissed everybody off. What is wrong with you? He insulted Brrainz' father's height, so it sounds like Fingers really picked the fight there. I'll turn on, if people want it, I'll turn on interactive speech bubbles again. I didn't turn it on this series, because I thought it might get a bit of a clusterfuck. But if people want that back so they can see what's happening just at a glance without me checking the social, I'm more than happy to enable that one. I think we're at the stage now. Look, we've got beds, we've got a bathroom, we've technically got a way of cooking food, and more to the point, food is almost... Was that someone infected? What was that? Hang on. What is this? Blood loss minor. Oh, okay, right, you've been tended. Okay, you're fine. Again, more social fights there. But realistically, we've got all our infrastructure set off. We've got our plants set up. All I've got to do is already work on the defenses like I said I was going to. We might as well put them back onto a regular schedule then. So let's go ahead and say, what do you think, like 9 till 4? And then go maybe an hour or two of recreation. Then we'll say 7 till 5. Nah, 7 till 6 work. Bear in mind, we are playing on the harder difficulty, so I'm going to be a little bit more flexible than I'd normally be with their work schedules. Have we got enough to avoid the greatest war crime of all? Lack of table. We do. We can now officially avoid lack of table. I'm going to put down a little one, just somewhere where we can... I guess that would do. We can fit... Oh my God, hang on. We haven't got enough, though. 207. Spending 28 on the table. And how much are the stalls? 25 apiece. Okay, we've got enough. There we are. Room for everybody to sit around as well. Fairly convenient to drinks facilities. This is luxury. This is more room than my house has got in it. Oh, holy shit. What? How are we that close to that many people? You're talking madness. Oh, I suppose we are probably that close to that many people, huh? Fucking hell. I also did notice when I was loading in today that we have had a small bug occur. I mean, if this isn't indication of that enough. That bug is this. A lot of the faction bases have all sort of spawned in on one world tile. I can remove that. I can solve that issue in between episodes. There's no need to panic on that one. That'll be solved, no problem. It is a bit of a mess, though, huh? And I wonder if all of those guys are within proximity. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I think we're fine. It's only these ones that should be an immediate problem. I think it's what, if you're within 2 squares of someone's territory? Either way, we've pissed a lot of people off already. Oh, and the Empire. 1, 2... I didn't even realize we were that close to the Empire in hindsight. Holy shit, there we are. Wow, very nice, very nice. Okay. Bunch of lentils, we got a bunch of corn, and we got a bunch of squash. Now, lentils, have I talked about many times, many series in the past, count as a meat replacement. They alone basically allow you to cook meals without needing to go out and hunt animals, but it is like a 10-to-1 ratio to regular meat. So it is extremely inefficient compared to going out hunting. Hopefully with all of this, we should have enough building resources to really put down a base now. No more kind of half wood, half dirt, crappy little structures with a steel latrine of all things. How much have we got kicking around in the base right now? 415. I mean, yeah, we're good. We'll be good for resources eventually anyway when we start getting to more of the advanced tech stuff. So let's start planning out a steel structure then. I guess the first thing we want is a dedicated kitchen. So that's definitely going to go down. Maybe we should put it down up here. And then we can have a freezer next to it, adjacent to the farm. Okay, I'm alright with that. We don't want to make it too massive, but just sort of big enough to fit in the early game necessary crap. There we are. And then we get a decent size freezer, but again, we don't need to go crazy with this. Bear in mind, we've got no way to cool it right now. So do something similar to that. We'll get a door on this one. Hang on. Those fancy doors are 20 extra wood? My god, there's no wonder we ran out of resources. Ugh. You think it would just be a straight up replacement? I was only doing it because I thought they would looked... Even then, they don't really look that good because they don't quite rotate properly. Alright, whatever. We'll go back to classic doors then for the time being. When the bamboo gets going, we could put down a fueled stove. Let's put down a steel-fueled stove. We could fit it in right there. That works out pretty goddamn well. We've got a butcher table. We do have a butcher table. We could put it in here. Again, we've got no way to heat it right now, or we've got no way to cool it, so the work speed bonuses aren't really going to be an issue. What the hell is a fueled prep table? An unpowered version of the canning stove, food press, and prep table. Ah. Okay. Requires 40% work to make items here. I have no idea what any of those words mean in that order. Is there anything else we want to put in the kitchen right now? We do have like a smokehouse, which is kind of cool. I guess that would be more of an automatic method of preserving meat. Fair enough. For the time being, then, we'll just get down a very sort of basic kitchen area. We got like cupboards, tableware shelves, cooking tools. Wow. I've not seen any of this crap before. And perfect. Thank you very much. Okay, can we actually get a roof on it there, Chief? That wouldn't hurt. I really like the fact that it backs right onto the farm, too. That's going to save us a lot of time. We use this, again, as the food stockpile area. I won't bother about airlocks or anything fancy right now. It's just a case of getting the basics down for expandability in the future. We're looking for any sorts of food, right? So we go food, obviously allow fresh. We'll also go raw plant matter, too, for things like bamboo, make it a little bit more convenient for ourselves. And then I guess we'll also have animal corpses. There we are. Just make things as convenient as possible for... What the hell is an Akane Katanaha? What is that? Katanaha sisters as animal. Oh, God. That's very morbid. We can make everything that. Very cool. Did I set refuel to high priority? I did, right? I figured that was probably worthwhile for these earlier days. And then we'll do lavish meals and then I guess just simple meals to make up for it. Yeah, there we go. We'll have 10 meals per person in storage, which might be a bit unnecessary in hindsight, but that's all right. And then we'll say pause when satisfied and unpause when we get to 15. Hang on. 4 people, what do they eat? 3 meals a day? So we'll have it 12, I think, kind of works. We'll copy that one over there as well. Nice. Is there anything else we want to... My God, look at this stuff. Cheeseburger. 2 bread, 2 cheese, 6 meat. Taco. Porridge. Maki roll. That's perfect for this series. We might have to try and do that one at some stage. Okay. Requires rice and ingredients. That they do. Can't argue with that one. Oh, hang on a minute. There's me saying we'll get power set up. We're basically tribal. There is no power. Right, okay, what we really need then. Thank God I dealt with that bamboo, because we're going to be on fueled stuff for a very, very, very long time. In fact, planting a massive bamboo field probably couldn't hurt. Shit. How long is that going to take to grow exactly? 44% grown right now. Oh, God. Okay. That's gonna be something we're going to be heavily relying on to the extent I'm going to plant a massive fuck-off bamboo field. Let's just go ahead and expand zone down here. What are we looking at? 12 by 26. Okay, that makes it a little bit more easy to add things up. Right, let's go for bamboo plants right there then. Not too far away from the base to make things nice and convenient. Good shit. And then we can remove all of this stuff out of their main area. We'll turn this into a sort of recreation or something like that. You named Boom Rat 1 Diddle. My God, it's like the game has read my mind sometimes. My God, that's a lot of crops early on here. I think it's kind of deceptive. No, it's really not. That's a lot of corn. Hang on a minute. So these 3 sister plants produce... They actually produce the equal amounts of corn, lentils, and... Man, I thought it would be a third of what you would normally get. So obviously if you plant a corn... Let's say, for example, you plant a corn crop in one of these squares, that would give you 10. If you plant one of the 3 sister crops, you're going to get 3 corn, but you'd also get 3 lentils, 3 squash. It looks as if it's a directly 3 times better than planting regular corn. And if that's the case, that's horribly fucking overpowered. Wow. In one harvest, we've got enough food to last us generations. Are you serious? Outstanding game balance. And bearing in mind, that's when we're playing on Lunatic as well. So we get, what, minus 30% stray voiceroid. The Katanaha sisters have wandered into the area. They seem to be... Oh my God, the more I read this, the better it gets. They seem to be stray voiceroid. They're weak and have no fighting power at all. If you ignore them, they'll either become predator bait or starve to death. The voice droids are intelligent as humans, and if they are trained, they will be able to do many jobs. If the colony can afford it, why don't you feed them? Okay, or all right. Oh, shit. Oh, man, that's fucking fantastic. Oh, that is frightening. That's fucking frightening. Hang on. Oh, we haven't got the follow cam on this time around. Sweet, merciful Jesus. Visitor. A housewife from the Orion. Why not? Join us. Join us. A random housewife would turn up. Fucking hell. Okay, I guess we'll try and tame them then. Because bear in mind, they can become as intelligent as human. Good shit. I just love the okay or all right as if I have a fucking choice in it. Luckily, we've got Strong Arm to act as a... Well. That's good. That's some good shit. Oh, God. That's alright. We can end the episode. We can end the episode there. No, I need to preface. What that means is they cannot be ridden on as a battle mount like you would with a stallion, for example, or any horse, or perhaps even a large zebra, or anything that human beings can ride on. That does not mean it in any other context, for reference. And it did say, I couldn't help but notice, it did say animal not allowed in the mod options. Well, first things first, before anything else occurs, we need to prioritize taming these things. Shit, I mean, we are already in horrible territory. We are already in horrendous territory. Let's make sure... Oh, she's already on both of them, thank God. 81% chance. It's now called Akane Katanaha 1. And now we've got a Meteorite Shower. Oh, Christ, where is that coming in? Is that it? Is it over? We did get some silver, although. That's pretty nice. Hey, well, they're already immediately tamed. To be fair, we did have someone with a pretty decent amount of animal handling skill. Cool. Okay, let's go ahead and train them all the way up to... Hunt. Predator will randomly hunt for the colony. That is a fantastic idea. Oh, wow, this animal will kill any colony enemies. You had my attention, now you have my interest. That is phenomenal. So I guess we need to put down some torches in every room, right? How much wood have we got? 29. Brilliant. And those are still only just about halfway grown. Maybe there's some other wood that's grown at this point. Or alternatively, we could start replacing some of the walls in our base with steel. And that wouldn't hurt anyway. Because everybody knows steel isn't flammable, except for quite literally thousands of degrees. So a simple fire would definitely not harm steel, unlike base game Rimworld. Alright, let's go ahead and replace all of our walls then. How much steel have we got again? We should have shitloads, because we took apart all of those. Well, we will have shitloads eventually. Especially when all of this stuff is dismantled, but obviously we've got slightly bigger fish to fry right now. Alright, let's go ahead and rip down some of these walls then, and... get something a bit more durable in place. Oh, they've already taken some of it apart, because I can't help but notice Brrainz is, like, running away to get some steel, and then... Oh, there's some right there. Oh, fantastic. Cool. We actually might be able to replace a lot of this, then. Right, all I need is enough wood to put down a couple of torches so they're not working and living in the dark, because that's going to affect their mood pretty heavily. But to be honest, moods are kind of the best they've ever been right now. So, furniture? Right, there we go. Torch lamp, I guess we'll stick one right in the middle of the room. We might as well try and cover the biggest area. And then we want one in the kitchen, just so they are not working in the dark. But to be honest, everywhere else, bedrooms, whatever, they're only going to be spending a small amount of time in there. And I guess one for the bathroom, too, couldn't hurt. Let's also get down some... cloth. Oh, it is cloth now, right? It isn't steel anymore, is it? What have we got a lot of? 44 guinea pig sandbags. Yeah, no, that's fine. All right, fine. Put down some guinea pig sandbags. We don't want to make these too... extensive. We don't want the enemy to basically use it against us, obviously. So we'll put down... why don't we put down a couple, like, here? Let's put down 5 on that side. We'll put down, I guess, a few on this side as well, just to help to defend our fields a little bit. And then maybe a couple over here. So we've got that side covered. We've got there covered. I'll put down a couple more over here as well, actually. Right, so we got 25. Oh, hang on, I've gone way too overboard there. There we go. That should be good enough to repel any raids that might come in early on. Obviously, we've been pretty lucky so far that we've only been hit by weird random events like meteor showers, things that aren't really affecting us too much there. Good shit. Okay, what do you think? What do you actually do? I guess they need a bit more training first. Okay, they got 3 out of 3 on guard. Oh no, does that mean... Excellent. Excellent. We ride into battle. I don't know what I expected, but that was not it. Oh, God. This is peak Rimworld. I don't care what the haters say. This is it. We've finally done it. All this time spent looking for the perfect Rimworld series. You've just got it right here. Right, that should be the last of the base upgrades. I figured it was worth doing the inside walls rather than the outside walls. I don't think I'll even... Sorry, other way around. I don't think I'll even bother do the inside walls quite yet. It was just as a way to kind of defend the base a little bit. Okay, good start. We've got a little bit of light in there as well. We could start putting down some floors. How much wood have we got now? 296 is quite nice. Okay. Sure. I mean, the nice gloomy wood floors there. Just different tile positions. Okay. Beauty of 1 on that one. Wood floors are always beauty 1, right? Oh, no, those are better. Wow. Okay. Fine. Let's put down a load then. So that one is 153. So if we go from that way to that way, we actually should have enough to cover this entire central room, right? Because obviously we don't need to cover those central blocks again. There we go. Hey, nice work. Okay, good shit. And then we'll see how much we've got left after that. We might do another 21 wood. We could always do their sort of bedroom entrances. It's only 3 blocks per. And then we could also do the bathroom as well, if my maths is right. Yeah, there we go. Perfect. We got 1 wood left. Incredible. Okay, I'm pretty happy about that. The food is absurd. Like, this is ridiculous. And to be fair, we did plant quite a large field. I think we cut this down quite significantly. Bear in mind, we've got so much food. It is quite literally just sat outside rotting right now. We've got 3,000 corn within the first few days of playing. Let's go ahead and shrink this zone right down. And then we'll use the match tool to put down another growing zone. So if we go something like that. And then, what should we grow here instead? I guess we could grow heel root or cotton. Cottonwood, I guess, works, so we can actually focus on getting down some carpets instead for the luxury value of that. Fine. Let's go ahead and get some of that. And that way, if we want to make any spare clothes that are a bit more substantial than some of the crap they've started with. Bear in mind, we started with basically trouble gear. What the hell's happened there? Oh, no. What have I done? I split it into, like, 3 different growing zones. Okay, bear with me here. And then we'll go ahead and we'll strip this one away. Maybe something like that. And replace this area with... I think we'll replace this one with some heel root. That definitely couldn't hurt to start off with. Okay, fair enough. There's a lot of stuff to grow. But right now, I'm going to keep it relatively simple. And we'll try for massive amounts, especially with heel root as well. Actually, can we even grow heel root? There it is. Right, got it. Go for fairly large amounts of it as well, just in case we do get fires, thunderstorms, or raiders or something like that. We've got plenty of food, but I am going to try and keep on top of that because we might... I am going to try and recruit everybody. I'm going to try and recruit absolutely everybody that turns up because last time we had a very, very small... base. This time around, I want to try and prevent that. And actually, I should really get down some passive cooling, shouldn't I? Hang on a minute. Temperature, passive cooler. We do not have enough wood, but that won't be for too long. Speaking of which, Meadows the Ratkin subject. Hello. Spawned in with your own prototype pulse rifle. Damn. Kim Meadows. Sure. Okay. I guess we could rescue you. Where do you want to put her? I guess we'll put her in the corridor, right? Because that's the most luxurious room we've got right now. Sure. There you go. You know what? You can even have pure luxury, a double sleeping spot. That's right. Twice the space on the floor, and it's all yours. You don't have to thank me immediately. Independent too, right? They actually might want to join us then. Cool. What are your stats like? Straight, glutton, and artisan. Artisan is precise and accurate with our hands. Labor speed times 130%, so 30% slower. But they are far more precise. It says there they get 125% success chance, so 25% bonus essentially. Now, I actually found out recently there's a difference between that. Rather than giving a flat 20% versus the times 135%, the reason for that is it applies either before... One of them applies before manipulation bonuses, one applies afterwards. I can't remember the right way around, but the best way to describe it is on the synergistics trait mod. There's a really nice breakdown of why certain traits have a times, a multiplicative times, and then other ones have a flat percentage bonus. I will make sure that's linked somewhere. I'll check it on Discord, because I'm sure the people over there will be somewhat interested in that. Meadows is precise and accurate with her hands, but not so much with her spelling. Oh, hang on, what the hell is this? Salt. Oh. I didn't even realize that was a resource then for a second. I genuinely thought it was like titanium or something by the color of it. Okay. Salt compacted over time. Well, that's all the description I ever needed. Thank you. I wonder what this compacted salt is. It's salt that is compacted. Damn, you've cleared it up for me. There's me thinking that we might actually know what we have to do with it. Could be able to base out of salt, I wonder. Although there's enough going around in this fucking series to last us a lifetime already. Oh, Meadows straight up just joined then. She decided she would rather stay than leave when he's joining your colony. Oh, ha ha ha. Welcome, my artisan friend. With your 5 plants. Oh, God. Okay. Let's put you to work then, I guess, on the fields, seeing as we've got a lot of fields that need sowing right now. Keeping it very, very simple with meadows. Basically, if you can't grow, cut plants. If you can't cut plants, tidy up the base, deliver resources. The other sort of grunt work that we haven't got anyone else doing. Bollocks, now I need another bedroom, you damn fool. I guess we could expand down this way a little bit. I need to plan the space out a little bit better, don't I? So we could expand down this way, and expand all the bedrooms sort of in that direction. We would have to put bathrooms either in the bedroom or periodically along the corridor. We'd also need storage rooms for food and also a decentralized recreation zone. So we'd need, if we're expanding, imagine, like, say we expand the bedrooms all the way down this way, we're going to need a recreation zone down there or maybe along the way and one up here as well. Because the amount of time it's going to take us to get over there, we're going to run out of recreation time. Unless we work in a spiral. Because that way it still remains relatively centralized. What I mean by that is we could blueprint the bedrooms. We could do, like, say, one like this, facing that way. And then one like this facing, this is only an example, one like this facing that way. And then we could do, like, a couple across there. And then we spiral back up again, kind of like that. Bonus to that is we could remove this, obviously, this bathroom, turn it back into... Oh, unless we could put something in the center. We could even put a recreation room or a bathroom in the center there and have all of these people share it. That would work. You know what? I'll think of how I want to design that. I was honestly thinking spiraling it around so that the center is always not too distant from any bedroom at the same time. They've always got the same radius at that stage. But that might be a little bit complicated for Rimworld. Or more importantly, it's a little bit too much for me to try and pull off mid-lunatic campaign. That's something for your base builder out there. Anyway, let's leave these growing horde of degenerates alone for today. I'm pretty happy with the progress. We've obviously got our base down. We've got steel walls, which for my campaigns, that's incredibly early. Normally it takes us a good 20 to 30 to 50 episodes to finally stop building things out of a flammable material. In the meantime then, thank you all for watching. This will be a slow series to get going because I am being maybe a little bit more careful about things than I would normally tend to be. Only because I don't really know what to expect of lunatic difficulty and I don't have much experience with this new storyteller. So I'm plotting very carefully, you know, going kind of crazy on the food, crazy on the wood, kind of hunkering down a little bit. But we will obviously open it up very, very soon. We'll try to go a bit more crazy with things, try and just get a load of research set up very, very shortly. In the meantime, a big thank you to, of course, the patrons for making the channel possible in the first place, for making bonus series like these possible. Thank you to Scott, Aromatic Fool, Dante Mordecane, Asuna Kirito, Bobka, Crow Skull, Justin Rules, Buen Gun, Paul, Silkworm, Scorched, Zazzy7011, Vacuous Backer, Sweet Tea, Paint and Denisar, and everyone else at the insane tier levels on Patreon for making the channel possible in the first place. Big shout out to these guys, of course, for going to that extreme level of channel support. And a thank you as well to Deadly, Kitten Hunt, Organized Confusion, Will Wade, Dion, Mason, Fireblast, Void Prince Kibo, Spirit085, Brittany Lee, Prometheo, Valkyrie, Genji Zerka, William H, Cass, Tiger Rifter, and everyone else on Patreon as well for their support in keeping the channel possible in the first place. Big thanks to you all for sticking by things while things have been a little bit shaky over the past couple of days getting the series up on its feet. I've been very busy in between things, but keep an eye on Patreon. I'll be giving some updates regarding other crap relatively soon.